Welcome back to the Coach Cameron podcast. Today we're going to talk about Bank of California, who paid $20 million to end LA soccer stadium naming rights. And in university news, not every university is doing furloughs and pay cuts and firings. And Xavier University plans to resume in-person classes, as many others do, this August. And Adult Soccer League is rescheduled. All of this on episode 516. So we are rocking and rolling, and we are going to talk about Bank of California. But first, we have a commercial by Medulla Oblongata.
This episode is brought to you by CoachCameron.com, a place where you can get all your merchandise. Go to CoachCameron.com, click on the store, and buy the most expensive t-shirt you've ever bought, or the most expensive mug you've ever bought. You know why? Because I'm featured on it. I'm like the Nike symbol. Once you put me on it, it's going to cost twice of the value. But more importantly, you're contributing to a wonderful podcast. You will sustain this podcast if you make... I'm sorry, Coach Cam. I can't do this anymore.
Why?
You are way overpriced.
No.
It's disgusting how much you're charging for a mug or leggings or a t-shirt or long sleeve. It's just too... I can't do it. Anyways, if you want to buy merchandise of this podcast and sustain it, do it. I wouldn't, but you can.
That was the worst commercial I've ever heard. Ever. Thanks for nothing, Medulla Oblongata. So yeah, I do sell stuff on CoachCameron.com, and you can, yes, it is overpriced. That's how I make money, or lose less money. If you do enjoy any of my content, buy a mug, do something, give. Just kidding, you don't have to do anything. Bank of California paid $20 million to end LA soccer stadium naming rights. So that's what we're going to talk about right now. Bank of California is paying $20.1 million fee for the right to end its stadium naming deal with professional soccer team LA Futbol Club. 12 years early, the bank and Major League Soccer Club on Tuesday said they were unwinding the 15-year, $100 million deal that began in 2018. By the end of the agreement, expires at the end of the year. Bank of California will have paid more than $35 million for the right to have its name on the venue, the company said in a SEC filing. Collecting the termination fee akin of 3 years worth of current payments will help buy out the team as it seeks another naming right partner amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Good luck with that. That's not good. We are dealing with major economic punishment for this fear of the COVID-19, this hidden enemy, as we fight on Facebook about anything we can. And I've been part of this. That I get why people fight. I was part of it. I'm trying to stay out of it as much as I can because everyone wants to fight. And there's no logic to it. The thing is, we're being manipulated to do that. It's because what we're hearing from Google and Facebook and all their search engines and all that stuff, things that we read over and over again, we become. You're being manipulated by your medulla oblongata. Is that right, Medulla?
That is correct,
yes.
My friend.
Thank you. And that's what happens. We are being manipulated, and you can't allow that to happen. You have to think for yourselves. Just common sense. That's it. Don't look into a story. Don't share CNN garbage. Don't share any major media outlet. Share me. I have more truth in my podcast than you'll ever get from CNN. But anyways, as I Googled, this is what I found from InsideHired.com. A university avoids layoffs. Who is this? The University of Kentucky announced it will not lay off staff as part of its 2021 budget. Neither will they at Phoenix College because we have smart people controlling the books, and their accounting makes sense. They're paying attention to trends and things, and they prepare for the worst, and no one expected this worst. But experts doubt that many universities can do the same. Kentucky said last week that its 2021 budget would not include any reduction in force, a sharp contrast in April announcements that university predicted 1,700 furloughs as a result of the pandemic. Instead, the university is planning to weather its estimated $70 million revenue shortfall through a hiring freeze, change to employee retirement funds contributions, and by delaying expansion of its family leave policy. Additional furloughs are also still on the table, though none are planned. So good job, University of Kentucky. Finally, good news from the industry I'm from, but there's going to be a reckoning because they overcharged a lot of these universities, increasing their tuition fees by 60 to 80% over the last 8-10 years. Ridiculous. Anyways, universities that are actually planning to resume in-person classes in August are Xavier University. Xavier University announced its plan to reopen amid the coronavirus pandemic, welcoming students back on campus in August. But that's they have it set up in a different capacity. They have it where they arrive, and then they don't start in-person classes until, I think, after Labor Day. So the university is holding a Saturday, August 8th, with the hope of hosting a rescheduling of commencement. The undergraduate ceremony will tentatively begin at 9 a.m., and the graduate ceremony will tentatively begin at 3. So they're even going back and having a graduation in August, which is good. At least they're doing. I know at All Free High School, we're having graduation July 2nd. So things are moving towards. I want to stop saying what they're telling us to say, like the new normal and all that. Normalcy. We're moving towards normalcy. That's a word I want to use. Not new normal. I don't want to use that because that's what we're being told to say, and a lot of people are saying it. You got to be careful with your words. If you're saying things that everyone else is saying, it's like when Joe Biden got busted for saying you're not black if you don't vote for him. He was cavalier, right? How many media outlets, how many people said exactly that? He was being cavalier. Oh, he was being cavalier. He was being cavalier. This repetitious bulk. The reason it's repetitive is because they're trying to control your mind. Oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. What? No, you are what you think. If you think about anything, if you think about food all day, you're going to, bad food, you're going to eat that food. If you're thinking about porn all day, you're going to watch porn. That's a problem. It's what you think is what you become. So don't think the way they want you to think. Right, Medulla?
That is correct,
yes,
my friend.
I'm always correct. I got Medulla trained to say the same thing over and over again. He'll just keep saying it over and over again, right?
That is correct, my friend.
Yes, that is correct. Am I correct?
That is correct, my friend.
I am correct. Now you think I'm correct because you heard it multiple times, I guess, but we are in that situation. But here is University Xavier University. Another university followed suit as far as their scheduling. Classes will be held on Labor Day, Monday, September 7th. Fall break will not be held. Instead, classes will meet on October 8th and 9th. The final day of classes will take place November 24th, right before Thanksgiving. And then they're done. And then they'll have online finals. Woo! Get together and manipulate that. Straight A's for everybody. And yeah, so Ball State will do the same. Michigan State will do the same. They're all doing the same. Look at Michigan State. They went up and got put on their Trojan there, a mask. And it's going to be sweet. But Utah is going to return a little bit differently with modifications. And they're not saying this is a schedule. They really don't have one. They're just saying we're coming back. And, of course, things are going to change over time because we don't know. How can you make a schedule and say this is the way it's going to be, like Michigan State, Ball State, Xavier? They're like, it's the way it's going to be. It's the way we're going to do it. What if things change? What can't you modify? There needs to be a modification. So USU, SUU, and UVU join University of Utah and return to in-person classes this fall with modifications. Coming out of Salt Lake City, KSL-TV reports Utah State University, Southern Utah University, and Utah State University will return in-person classes this fall, joining the University of Utah, which earlier confirmed it will resume on-campus classes fall term. USU President Noel Cockett, in a statement Wednesday, said students had responded to the university's pivot to online instruction. So many have. No one wants to do online anything. They're not going to pay for that. You can go to YouTube, right? Their instruction for spring and summer terms with grace and resilience, and we are excited to see them come to our campuses. That was the President Crockett, or Cockett, whatever his name is. Colleges and universities nationwide moved to distant learning for the spring semester and summer term due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Some do not plan to resume on-campus classes this fall, which will be very destructive. Harvard University, which was announced conducting on classes for the first-year medical and dental graduate students. And, they're doing that. California State University system, the largest in the country, has also announced its hold to fall semester online. But in Utah, a growing number of institutions plan to resume face-to-face instruction with new protocols. That's what we're doing with it. The ones that made these decisions so early, online, cancel, this whole cancel culture. Oh, saying what others say over and over again. I guess I'm repetitive. But there is a cancel culture of stupidity. You know, the governor of California, we're going to shut everything down. You idiot. You know, what an idiot. Think a little bit. You know, we don't pay attention to any trends, but I listen to everything. I don't trust anybody. That's why I'm libertarian. I don't trust Republicans. I don't trust Democrats. I trust freedom. I trust me. And that's the way we need it to move towards. Trusting. Speaking of trusting, Medulla Oblongata, his girlfriend, they're back together. They're hooking up, and they're happy to be with each other. And they have I think a melody they want to sing or whatever.
As you know, as many others know, that me and my beautiful lady got back together. Even though she is a little extreme in her political beliefs, she is such a hot lady. So I'm making it work, and I decided to bring her on to sing another song. Is that okay, Coach Cameron?
That is wonderful. I'm excited for you.
Well, here we go. You ready, my beautiful lover?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you. Why do stars fall down from the sky every time you walk by? Just like me, they long to be close to you. Thank you so much, my lover.
You're welcome.
Let's get out of here. Let's go get a room. You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
All right, we're out of here, Coach Cameron. Peace.
Bye.
Yeah. I don't even know why I bring them on, but my daughters like it, so I bring them on. And I'm very excited about the relationship. But speaking of relationships, we have adult soccer leagues have resumed in a lot of places in the country and in Arizona. They're playing soccer. And guess what? They have more fans than any professional game in the world. So if you want to watch incredible soccer, go watch Adult League. It's the only place you can actually have fans and have those cool things. But don't forget, you can get a t-shirt. Support this podcast by purchasing a t-shirt. And on the back, it has Medulla Oblongata, a little Medulla Oblongata on the back. Yes, it's overpriced, but that's how you show that you care about this podcast. You care. And it'll offset the stupid amount of fees I pay to even host this thing. So anyways, hope you guys are all doing well, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.